Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the WGL Summer pre-show. It's my favorite part of the day, as we will go live with Snowkiss in a second. I hope you enjoyed this little format yesterday. It's something a little early here today. I hope everything is fine with the connection. And there we go. People are coming in. Nice to see you, everyone. Day 2. Today's the day of the Western players, everyone. We're going to see X-Lord, we're going to see Foggy, and of course we have Infi, TH, Fly, Chemico, WFZ, and Focus. Good morning, Hool. Yeah, I mean, the big talk yesterday was Lola versus 120. I guess we will talk about that. We will talk about all the games yesterday. And of course, China not being so strong once again. So will that change today? I mean, the big favorites from China are coming in today with TH, with Infi, with Fly. Thank you, Victor, for the support. Good morning, Stifler. And this Instagram live is still kind of new. Changed something yesterday so I can use my hands as well. Yesterday was a little stressful by holding my phone the entire time. But anyway... Is it 15 already? We have like 1 more minute and then we get Snowkiss on the line. I'm really excited to hear what she says about the Chinese performance. Because the Chinese community can be pretty brutal, to be honest, so looking forward to that. Like, sometimes we think that the Reddit community here is rough and trolly, but China's next level. So I hope we get some memes out of China. So today is the X-Lord day. I really, really hope he can beat Fly. With the Crypt Lord. That would be something. Is it 15? Yes, it is. Oh, she's already there. There she is. My Hello! My favorite part of the day has begun. How are you doing?
I'm pretty well. How are you? You're looking pretty tired as well. Like
yeah, yesterday was worse for sure. I think it's the lighting. I'm doing really, really good today compared to yesterday. Super excited. Super excited for Foggy and X-Lord today. It's time for the Westerners to step up.
All right, pretty much. Yesterday we'll say it's a Korean day. As 4 Korean players won all the match and they're dominating in upper bracket. But pretty much I'll say people in Chinese community, they'll say today gonna be the Chinese day. So let's wait and see. Whether they're gonna be the Western day, we never know.
I really hope it's gonna be the Western day. I think the chances are pretty good. But yeah, let's talk about yesterday. How mad is the Chinese community that you didn't win a single game?
Actually, they're kind of like very stable. Because to them, like they have not really much expectation about Alice. But surprisingly, he played so bad yesterday. Compared to online tournament, he, I guess, romantic. I'm so sorry to say this, but like he surprised every single of the viewer. His performance yesterday, so it was like everyone just shooting. All right, forget about him. And there's another big thing about yesterday is like people looking forward to see Moon against Lin.
That's the dream match. I was a little scared because Colorful looked really good in that match against Moon. So during the game, I was thinking, oh, will they rob us of this big dream match? But Moon, too stable in the end, I think. How did you rate the performance of Colorful yesterday?
I think he did pretty well, but according to what he said, he made some mistake in game 1 because he accidentally misclicked and canceled his upgrade for Tier 3 just a second before it's done. I was like, what's going on with that?
Yeah.
He just canceled it. And he was like, oh my god, I did such a mistake in game 1. But somehow he won the second game, which was like so surprising, you know? He's like so calm player to me. But I'll just say Moon dominating with his experience.
Yeah, I think so too. Especially on map 2, you could see the inexperience by Colorful, I think, when there was Starfall and he got level 4 with the Tinker and he didn't go for Rockets, so he couldn't cancel the Starfall. He adjusted on game 3, but I know a meme from China that Colorful is not so smart or pretty dumb.
Who told you this? Who told you this? I'm going to find out this before I answer this question.
I think it was Cooker actually.
Oh, so she's the boss. You can
She's
steal
the
whatever
boss.
from her. So you wouldn't get any trouble, right?
No, I don't think so. It was like 3 or 4 years ago. And I think that meme is just coming from the fact that he had to repeat a class in school.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's true, but that's what I heard. It's also from Cooker, so that's
Oh.
what I heard. Would you agree?
Actually, in Chinese community, we describe colorful as not really creative. He as long as like copy Elf. So when I say he copy everyone for Elf, like learn from Lolaya, learn from Moon, maybe learn from Foggy as well. He's not really creative like Elf player. He never come up some strategy himself. But at the meanwhile, he's not a good copier because every time he tries to copy something, it's like it seems like a little bit went wrong, and somehow he has like too many overconfident with his Demon Hunter control. Because nowadays in the current meta, Demon Hunter is not the strongest hero for Elf, but he rely on Demon Hunter too much. Like straight game, he just used Demon Hunter.
Yeah.
So it was like, yeah, he has his limit for sure.
It feels like it's a typical Chinese night elf. It's pretty much the same as Zhou Shishi back in the day. Also, the Demon Hunter control, you know, he lost his Demon Hunter a lot. And he was also not the most creative one. It's kind of fascinating how China has so many good humans, so many good undeads, so many good orcs. But for night elves, it's just, you're missing that piece of the puzzle.
That's right. And for Chinese community, we never think we have a top elf player. I mean, since the beginning. Maybe like if you're back to that time, like 10 or 15 years ago, maybe Magic Young is one of them and Su Hao.
Yes.
Only two of them, but no more.
Yeah. Maybe the role model is missing a little bit.
Maybe just Koreans too talent for elf though, because they produce tons of elves, which is all really good.
Of course, Moon and Remind and Lawlight on the forefront, of course. I do feel though that Colorful matured a little. He grew up as a player and maybe also as a person. His performance yesterday was already a lot better than in winter and also in the previous tournaments. Maybe it's due to the fact that he's a.
He married.
Yeah, like, I was about to say the same thing. Yeah.
You know, to carry responsibility for his whole family. So he's a mature in these worlds, and somehow I think mentally he's grown up. You know, I think so he get more experience from the tournament. He's not that nervous. Somehow, like he don't feel like really bad when he lost tournament nowadays. Yeah. He's kind of stable emotion.
I feel so too, and also during the team league, it's really hard to like for me to judge because I still don't know Chinese. Shame on me, but it felt like that Colorful was the leader of his team of LP Club. Would you agree?
Yeah, team leader. I think so.
Yeah. What can you tell us about LP Club in general? Like, it's the only team that is still around.
That is true. LP is the only team that is left in China for Warcraft players, and I've just heard they've just announced that Colorful and 42 they've renewed their contract for 3 years.
Oh, so, really?
It's really positive news. Yeah, they've just renewed their contract for another 3 years.
That's really good. I was really worried because I don't know what was up with Newbie. Do you know?
Pretty much, yes.
Okay, so tell us what happened at Newbie.
Actually, everyone thinks China has like big fan, maybe one of the best and biggest community for Warcraft. But actually, for team wise, actually, Warcraft doesn't bring that much like commercial stuff, ad stuff, sponsorship, or those. So for a team wise, if you think about it like a team manager, it's pretty hard to survive as a Warcraft team. But for Warcraft player, they can get like prize money from the tournament. They can be a streamer to earn a lot of like money in different way. But for team wise, maybe Warcraft 3 is still pretty small game.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
sadly, that's the truth.
I heard some other rumors about Newbie though. Also from not from Warcraft games, but I think it was from Dota, where the players didn't get paid for a long time.
I think so as well, because they had like some posts like arguing on Weibo and shooting each other for so long.
Ah, okay. So, okay. But yeah, LP Club, really good news. Do you know if Focus and Shao KK will stay as well?
People to ask about Focus. The team manager just gave the answer as Focus still is under contract, so his contract is not finished yet.
Okay.
For Colorful and Romantic, because they finished their contract already, so that's why they renew another 3 years with LP. But Focus
Really
still is
good.
under contract, so we'll see. Maybe in a few months' time, they're
Okay.
announced.
That's really good. I think it helps the stability of the scene if these guys stay around.
Then how about Western then? Because that time, like, Happy also had an issue with, LF. That time is like
Yeah.
everyone was discussing about, and how MTW was disbanded for Warcraft as well. Like, how's the Western? Seems like it's so hard for like Warcraft 3 team to survive.
Yeah, that's true. In the Western scene, we don't have big teams too much. The only team I think is Mouseboards that people know. They have a big Counter-Strike team, so that helps. They have a long history. Fly was there, and Yumiko was there, and TH was playing for Mouseboards. So I don't know if it does too much for them commercial-wise, but they just love the game, and they have a long history, so they picked them up. Other teams, we tried to connect players to certain organizations, but it never led to anything. So I think the teams have to think financially, so they don't pick it up. But Foggy has a team that helps him a lot, Sparks, and there's some Canadian teams as well. But yeah, I don't know. It's really interesting to me that Happy still didn't find a new team. I don't know if it's the lack of offers, or if he wants too much money, or if he's not happy with the offers he got. Because he wins everything, and he is the big fan magnet. If we have a stream and Happy is on, the numbers are way bigger than with probably everyone else but Moon. So yeah, that is. I don't know why that is.
Can I just ask? Do they Happy want to be a pro gamer instead of streamer? Because to me, I think he just focused on his stream like pretty much all the time, just like how Infi and TH did nowadays.
Yeah.
So do you think he still had the motivation as a player to work tons of tournament? Or he just might be just focused on streaming himself?
Yeah, it's really hard to look into Happy's mind. I don't really...
And I was like, oh, this guy is pretty hard to talk,
Yeah.
Just like the way he talk and, maybe, yeah.
I
think... It's pretty hard to get close with him.
Yeah, I think he doesn't want to compete anymore. But it would give him pretty good money. So if there's a lot of money, then he does it. But he wouldn't do it by choice. So if it's just for free, he wouldn't do it. Or for the tournament money because it's not stable enough. It's really hard to tell, though. But the thing is, he always says, I don't want to compete. I don't want to be a pro gamer anymore. But when he won WGL, he was so happy. Like, okay. Yeah.
How do you feel? I feel so happy. I was like,
yeah, it was so rare. It was emotions by Happy, and he had a smile all over the face. And back in the hotel, he was still smiling. So it must give him some kind of positive emotion to compete. But yeah, I really don't know what he's thinking.
Are you sure it's not because the prize money he won for the champion? Because that's a lot of money, the first club that has so big prize pool.
Yeah, that probably helped, but he holds the trophy like this. I don't really know how to get it on the plane. Like, he was just worried about the trophy, so it's not like that. It was really good, and I think that is the side of Happy that not too many people know, because he's not too approachable. He seems very distant from others.
Seems so.
Yeah.
But I heard like Foggy also bought like a house or like a unit in Ukraine for his prize money. You don't know?
Really? No, I don't know.
You can ask him because Kuka told me.
Okay. No idea.
Yeah, I heard he bought a house, maybe like apartment or something in Ukraine for his prize money. He won the WGL, so that's why maybe he can get married.
It's a little okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
I only share with you, alright? Don't tell others.
No, never. It's not public or anything here. we need to have a little bit of gossip, of course.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
For today.
Predictions for today. Okay, I think it's a lot harder today than it was yesterday. Infi versus Focus. Focus is not that good against human, and Infi is just such a boss. I don't see Infi losing.
Oh.
What?
So, question. Do you think he's gonna use human today?
Against Orc, I think he's gonna choose human.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I'm pretty sure he's gonna use human for the first game, but I think he'll switch to race. Like, maybe against undead.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard for human against undead, you know? And nowadays, like, he play random all the time.
Yeah.
Whenever he's streaming, he play tournament. Like, every time for Infi, he's random player. I wouldn't describe him as a human player anymore. Because to me, he's just random player.
All the time, yeah. What do you think about that? Like, should players do that? Do you have the same excitement when you see he plays random?
Actually, to me, I don't prefer random player. Because to me, like, player need to be identified as some race or something like, I'm a human player, like Moon. Everyone think about Moon elf. There's something like this. Like, I think they need identify themselves with some race connecting together. So to me, I don't think a random player is a good choice, but we just make fun for him, like, you are random, you know?
Yeah, I totally agree. It's a very, very good point. All the human players in the world are looking up to Infi and TH, and they want to get some inspiration from them because they are obviously the best at playing human. And when they switch race, it always feels like they don't take things serious.
That's right.
Yeah.
And nowadays, actually, in Chinese community, there's like two sides. One side supporting Infi, say he's the best like talent player. He's so talented, he can play random. We even won auto S-class player with random. Yeah. But on the other side, people were just like, we support you because we are human player. And we've been seeing you play tournament for so many years as you are a human representative. But now you're like playing random and you lost, you know, sometimes it just drama everywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same in the Western scene. I think from the player's perspective, they just want to abuse the balance a bit, so they pick the better matchup for them.
That's right.
I don't know.
And
I don't like it.
The best race on certain map. Like on this map, this race is so good, so I'm gonna use this race. On this map only, you know?
Did you hear that they wanted to change the rules for this tournament, that players are allowed to pick a race for a certain map?
I've heard of this, but not for this time.
I'm so happy that they didn't do it. It's such a bullshit rule.
Yeah. I think it's kind of unfair for this rule if they allow players to do this. Like for a best of 3 for whole game, maybe it's yes, if you choose to stick with one race. But if you're trying to switch around with all different races, it's somehow unfair for your opponent as well. Because he prepared to against one of the race, but somehow you change it on the map. Like how about the band pick? Like I wouldn't imagine like what race you're gonna play. Like it's kind of unfair for tournament wise.
Yeah, I remember that Yumiko was a big hater of race switching when I think it was WGL qualifier. Yes, exactly. And TH switched to Night Elf, so big drama. But you know, with these guys, it's always drama, isn't it?
That's why they hate each other.
Yeah.
Everyone knows actually. Everyone knows about this, and he complained a lot. He thinks it's just unfair that player can change race during the tournament. But on the other hand, player just think because I'm talented and I'm able to play other race against you, so it's just my ability. So it's always debating whether we should agree or not.
Yeah, we will never get the one solution for it, I think. What do you think about focus? Because everyone is talking about a lot of players, like Moonlin, Lawlight 120. Nobody is talking about focus.
Oh.
Would you agree? Yeah. Like everyone is forgetting about focus this year.
Oh, yes. Wow.
I
think maybe because Once you mention about Korean player, people just immediately think about Moon, Lolaire, and Ling.
Yeah.
Three of them
Yeah.
immediately come out of your head. Focus maybe number 4, but everyone like easy to forget. Not to mention like number 4, even number 2. People just easy to forget about him. And somehow I think Focus need to have achieved big tournaments result to prove himself. The problem with Focus and Lolaire is the same because they never achieve any like those big tournament, big prize money.
Yeah.
To prove themselves, like whether WCG or WGL, WGL tournament does. I think they need to prove themselves, like offline. This time can't, you know, but big tournament prize title.
Yeah, it's kind of fascinating that Focus is playing for 15, 14 years and never achieved anything big as a solo player. But if we rewind the time, like 1 year ago, there was always the discussion, who's the third best Korean player? That discussion is no more. It's very, very clear that it's Lawlight. So we have the discussion, who's the fourth best player? Is it just because Lawlight stepped it up so much and got so much better, or is Focus not as good as he was, or is it both?
I think pretty much Lolaire improved a lot nowadays, and he's trying to improve himself so much. And he did actually on those online tournaments. He made to finals so many times for those online tournaments. Where Focus nowadays it's harder for him to make top 8. So yeah, it's pretty much big gap between Lolaire and Focus nowadays. Very crucial, but sorry to Focus. I think he needs to prove himself. Yeah,
maybe there's a little lack of motivation these days. I don't feel the fire that I saw in him like last year or something. It feels a little unmotivated to me.
I think so as well. But actually for Focus, I think he is one of the best player in Korea, org player, I mean. And he did so well, and he have a stable income. I know some of the other player, they're even struggling for stable income. But for Focus, because he has the team money. Yeah. So to me, he should be the one who get more motivated compared to the other
think
players.
So too. Yeah.
Yeah, because player out there, they're just trying to play tournament, participating, but no stable income.
Yeah, it's also weird that he is one of the very few players who is not streaming. So I would think, from my perspective, he puts all his time into practice, into preparation, but that's not the case, really. I don't see him being the big influencer or having the greatest micro. It's just a very good player, but nothing more.
And also, to me, I believe Focus has his limit. Because to me, he always, before like 1 year ago, he was really stable. Like for all the games he played, he's very stable. I would say if he's 80%, but it's harder for him to reach 90. Because this gap for him, he has nowhere, or he has no idea how to break it. But as class player, you have to find a way to break your limit so you can get the top, you know.
Very good point. I agree. So next game is going to be Fly versus X-Lord.
Oh,
what do you think?
That's one of my favorite games for today.
Yeah, me too. Okay, what do you think?
I'm going to go for X-Lord.
Really?
Why? Why look so surprised?
Because Fly has the better ping, obviously, and he's very, very good against Undead.
But to me, you know what? To be very honest, Fly is one of the top orc player in China as well. But the thing is, he's not stable. Because now that's why we love Infi and TH so much, and why we love Moon so much, because they are stable. Same as Happy. When we watching their tournament, they're always very stable. But Fly is the one who like jumping high, but down, high, down, and bumping, you know? So I wouldn't surprise if he made some mistake, lost his Blade Master.
Oh, yes.
Some, you know, that always happen on Fly, though.
Yeah, I feel like this year is pretty good for Fly compared to last year. It's like the demise of Focus is the rise of Fly. So we always have the two top orgs. But I'm really curious how he will play against X-Lord, because X-Lord is not the normal Undead. He will probably not play DK and Fiends. I am very sure that's going to be Crypt Lord. And I don't know if Fly is ready for the Crypt Lord, if he knows that X-Lord is playing that.
I'm pretty sure he'll try to find some X-Lord's replay and try to study like how he play on different maps against Orc. Yeah, but pretty much, I think like just maybe he get used to how Korean and Chinese and their playing style.
Yeah.
Mm.
I read an interview with Xlord yesterday, and he said, there's not much pressure on me. I do have a stable job. This tournament is really cool, and I want to do my best, but if I fail, it's not that it breaks my heart, He is
Oh, so,
invested,
so he has a
but
stable job.
yeah. He
Oh,
has
so
a
he's
very, very,
okay.
very good job. Yeah, he just plays for fun.
Oh, really?
That's his main
Wow.
motivation is to have fun. I think he works in economics, so really well paid job. Um,
Wow.
but he said, I love this game. I took vacation for it. I will practice and I will do my best. And my main goal is I want to confuse the Asian players as much as I can. To just play.
Oh my God, this
To,
statement.
he's a really cool character and it's a really fun character. Yeah, I'm looking forward to his games, really.
Same as me, because I always like those creative player, especially for undead, because I think there's a lot more to discover for undead
Yes.
this race. Yeah, we can use different hero like Exlon. He is the one who trying to bring Criplaw into the game. I'm really
Yep.
looking forward to see Criplaw as first hero.
It's really, really powerful. I don't know if I think X-Lord wins as well. I really hope X-Lord wins. But yeah. It kind of depends if it's fly 50% or if it's fly 100%.
Oh, you know this.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, every time we're talking about this. So
Yeah,
everyone's asking, so who is this fly today? Is it 10%,
exactly.
50%, or 100%? Sometimes
Exactly.
120%.
True. Absolutely true. Okay, let's go into Group D, where we have Foggy versus WFZ. We touched this yesterday a little
Mhm.
already. It is, I don't know. I have very big confidence in X-Lord, but I have almost no confidence in Foggy, and I don't really know why. I don't have a reason for this, really.
Um, because to me, I think this game is more favored to WFCSI, and people describe him as one of the best Chinese undead player to against
Hmm.
Elf. Not to other race, but Elf. So
Okay.
he's pretty strong against Elf. So I'll say this game pretty much maybe on WFCSI, but who knows, Foggy gonna surprise us. Maybe he
Foggy,
practice seriously like 20 hours a day.
yeah.
Never know.
The thing is, if it's a gold tournament, Foggy always surprises us. That was the case the first time he went to Shanghai when he defeated Lin, and then he made it to the finals. And even last time, he had the toughest group, and he had pretty good results in Group B. So it's pretty much as always. I have no hope for Foggy, but the little boy is gonna excite me for sure. He will be prepared. If we know one thing about Foggy is that he will be prepared.
Yeah, but the thing is also this time is online tournament, so I'm kind of
Yeah.
worried about Foggy's ping as well.
Yeah, but the, Foggy is always playing on NetEase,
Mm-hmm.
so he's used to that. I think he
We have like
uses the lat.
160 on the East, maybe around
Yeah,
this.
yeah. But sometimes he has very good results online. But the last tournament, he lost to Joshi Shi. And who loses to Joshi Shi?
Come on, like everything can happen in Elf Mirror, just like everything can happen in Orc Mirror as well.
True. Yeah, true.
Mirror
Okay.
match always.
Okay, that's a good point. Talking about mirror matches, will we see a mirror match between TH and Chemico?
This is a good question. I think yes. I have a feeling TH and Infi, they're both gonna use human today.
Ooh. But usually TH is always switching versus human, right? He doesn't want to play human mirror.
Previously, he used to use Elf against human
Yeah,
pretty much most of the time, but I'm not sure about this time. But even though nowadays, I think Elf is really good against human.
I think so too.
Maybe, you never know.
But I think Chimico is a very good player, obviously, but his human mirror is the worst in professional
right.
Warcraft.
That's
So
right.
it's really hard to predict if TH is going to play human or not.
I think TH will have so much confidence to play against Chemical,
Yes.
no matter what race he uses. So
Absolutely true. Yeah.
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 I think, but nowadays Chemical trying so hard, and we can see his result. He did improve a lot. Maybe not as much as Lolayer, but he did improve.
Yeah. All right. That's it for today, I think. We discussed it all. Good. Then we see each other tomorrow and discuss today's games. You will be streaming with Remind again?
Yes.
All right. So if you want to see Snowkiss and Remind casting, it's up on Huya. And we are live now at Twitch. Back to Warcraft.
All right.
Have a wonderful day and greetings to Remind. And we see each other tomorrow.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.